Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Chad Johnson is here, the old redhead himself from OMG Craft fame. He has something called a Bass Egg.
The Bass Egg. You've heard of caviar.
This is
a whole different level. No.
We've seen these before. These are the speakers that use the surfaces to create a bigger sound.
Right, and it's wireless. So this is Bluetooth enabled.
So you had it plugged in.
Yeah, I had it plugged in just to charge, make sure it didn't die during the show. But yeah, it's really heavy. But the idea is that this little pad at the bottom of the Bass Egg, whenever you put it on something, it will use that as sort of its echo chamber to create sound.
So this is a bass transducer. You know, you never removed the plastic.
Did. It's a little tiny bit sticky. You don't have to. You can.
It works with the plastic on there?
Right. Okay. I mean, you can pull the plastic off right now if you want.
I just want to make sure that didn't impact the sound.
No.
Okay.
So
it's kind of cool looking.
It's kind of cool looking.
Do you have to put it on something, or how does this? Let's hear it.
So let's say I'm going to play some Poker Face right now from Lady Gaga. If it should start playing any second.
I feel it vibrating.
Right. So it's playing.
It's not very loud.
It's playing right now, and it's not very loud at all.
Oh, I see. It has no speakers at all.
Exactly. It is just the little piston that pushes against something. So if you put it on, so you can kind of hear it out of your
Can you hear it coming out of my mouth?
A little bit. It works on stuff harder. So if you put it on your skull, it might actually work a little bit
You
better.
can't hear this, but it sounds
well.
great. And the bass is phenomenal.
I mean, it's
kind of like a massager, actually.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some meditation practice that uses one of these. And so now that's against the TV.
Yeah.
So if you were in, say, a hotel room.
But see, that's not so good because it's like buzzing.
Right. So the biggest issue that I had with it is if, let's say you put it on a desk with a lot of keys, all your keys are going to start buzzing. Yeah. Or like on a medicine cabinet or something like that. So
that sounds terrible.
This is what you do with it, is you experiment and try to find different things that you can rest it on that makes it louder.
Sounds like it's in a train tunnel.
Or tinnier. And if you just put it right on the table.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad.
On a coffee table or a dinner table, something big would sound probably good.
Yeah, more
mass is better.
Right. The harder it is, here, I'm going to turn that down. You need kind of a mix of denseness and also hollowness.
That's why it's so good on my head.
Yeah, like if you put this on a slab of granite that was 3 feet thick, it's too dense. But if you were to put it on your granite countertop, it's actually probably a really good location.
It's like a guitar, you know, a solid body guitar versus a hollow body. We got a box there. What is that?
We have a box. The box sounds a little bit hollow. We also have a window. I can go. All right, go throw it on the window. I have to unplug here.
Are you attached?
Yeah, I was. Now I shouldn't be. I was just making sure I didn't. So inside.
So we're gonna go use Bruce's office. We kicked him out of his office, so we could. Oh, it sounds great.
So you can see, it's okay.
That's not bad. It's a little, it's stuck. It's a little tubby. It's a little tubby, kind of boob, 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 like you're on a wash tub.
Yeah.
But you know what? It sounded best on my head, at least from my point of view.
It probably does.
You know, if you could just, it would be a good.
Really great.
You can't hear this, right?
I can hear a bit. I can hear it a bit.
Put it on your head.
It sounds like you're listening. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the brain damage.
It's a concussion in a box.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the sound. Listen to the bass.
Yeah.
I've given back.
I mean, it's like a subwoofer, a little mini subwoofer.
It's really good against the thickest part of your skull.
Right. Right. I mean, there's a nice big open space inside your head, so. So Lou's just gonna jam out.
I want a little hat
that has one of those built in. Now that's a pound. It weighs about a pound.
It's heavy.
It's very heavy.
But what this is a transducer from an actual speaker.
Absolutely.
I mean, normally you'd have a cone.
One thing I wanted to test, and this is actually something I haven't tested yet.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn it upside down. That didn't work out so hot.
That's the best part about all this, is just trying it on stuff.
You just experiment with it.
Do they say that a window is the best place to put it, or they even tell you?
They just, on their website, they show you skateboards, boats, tabletops.
Let's try this Dell XPS 13.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
On the top. Yeah. So this is the fun of it.
Sounds
is
pretty
you just
good.
experiment. Where can you set this thing down?
You, this is the best.
The problem is you never feel really confident that you found the best thing to rest it on. So like while doing chores,
like a massager.
while doing chores around the house, I might set it on the washing machine and it's like, no.
No, right.
And then you set it on the floor and it's really quiet.
So we've been looking for street speakers because as you go outside the brick house, as you can see, there's people out there and they walk by and we have monitors out there, but they can't hear the sound. If we put this on the window.
Absolutely, that would be great.
Have you tried that yet?
We basically just did
out.
it on there. See, they're putting it on skateboards, put on luggage, coolers, tables. That's basically, see, that's great. Tables I found have been the
Solid
best.
wood's probably the best. That actually sounds like
that sounds great, right? And that's, I mean, you walk around your house.
Great is probably not the right word.
It's compared to how it sounded on the box.
Better than a plate.
It's better than the plate. It's a little bit better than the plate. So battery life is depending on how
wild.
Isn't it? It's fun. How much would you pay?
$100.
That's how much it cost.
Yeah.
So for me though, I would, it works great. I'm just
it's $100 down the tubes.
I'm putting my 2 cents in.
You'll never use it
I
again.
would rather buy a real speaker. I almost wish that it had, because it just is that, that oscillator. I feel like you could just snap on a real speaker and it would be fine. I almost wish they would sell that, or it came with it and you could do the experiment and have fun with it. But when you actually want to listen to something and not worry about what you're setting it against, you could do that as well.
It's too bad it doesn't have like a suction cup, like a Mission Impossible suction cup, so we could put it on our window and we would stay there. Well, that's what the stickier edge is
and I saw
it kind of stuck, but it's not. You can't.
I wouldn't trust
rely on
that it would stay there for a month. Right.
We need a suction cup that you could put right on the window, and we'd be done.
A duct tape.
And the city could come along and they'd say, you have to turn your speakers off. We say, what speakers?
We don't
That's
have
the
a speaker.
window.
Point. Where's the speaker? Where is it? Right. So the battery life, if it's turned up all the way, is around 4 hours. But
it's not good.
At most, you'll get 10. So 4 to 10 hours.
Oh, okay. It depends how loud.
It depends on how loud you have the thing cranked up.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It feels really solid. Like if you throw that in your backpack, nothing's really going to destroy it. And anyway, so that is the Bass Egg. Pros is that it's very sturdy. I think the battery life was just fine.
People are now coming to us.
People are coming to us with
to
stuff,
put
right?
it on.
For some, you think that pottery,
I turned it off, so it needs to be reattached.
Easily.
I detached it, but because I turned it off the Bluetooth. Wait a minute, that's brilliant.
Right.
It's
no,
directional.
that's what I thought the plate would do. That's what I was hoping the.
Because this is speaker cone size.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought the plate was gonna do.
That's actually pretty good.
So that's over.
And it's directional.
Yeah. Right.
Can you hear it at home? I'm aiming it at you.
So, pros, durable, small, and wireless.
Yeah.
On the cons, there's no multimedia buttons. I was really hoping there'd be a play, pause, something on it.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. The other con is, who knows? Like, depending on what you put it on, it might sound great. Depending on what you have around.
Sounds really good on your head.
Okay, you always have your skull. That's a great fallback. Anyway, and the price is $100. So buy, try, don't buy.
If it were $50? For $25?
25, I'd do it.
Be worth it for 25, but for 100?
But right, because I could see traveling with this to a hotel room or like showing friends.
No, right.
But other than that, I just want a Bluetooth speaker. That's all I want. So buy, try, don't buy. I'm gonna give this a try because there's nothing wrong with it as long as you know what you're getting into.
Put it on your head.
Go to the store, set it on your head.
I can't tell you how good this sounds.
You look like that's a brain sucker, and you're just like right on your head. If you put little eyeballs on it, it would be adorable. Can you imagine what is vibrating your brain cells?
It probably is not a good thing to do to your
I
head.
bet after 30 minutes you'd get a pretty bad migraine.
I think you would. Come to think of it, this is a terrible idea.
It's what you vibrate your whole skull just so that your ears can be vibrated just enough.
But you remember they made these, but you don't because you're too young, but in the 70s they had these bone phones. You'd hang it around your
Oh,
neck.
we still have
Same
them, yeah.
idea, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The Bass Egg from Verb,
Bass
$100 bucks.
Eggs.
It's a try.
It's a try.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it does everything it advertises.
I said, yeah.
Just
It's
not
exactly
sure if you
what
want
you.
it.
Yeah. It's not like they're misrepresenting the product.
Exactly. It works exactly as intended.